so that's not working, but I can just do it manually. Whatever. Okay. Okay, there we go. Got it all working. Ooh. Okay. So his foot looks weird. We need to fix his foot and his other foot. Both the feet look weird. Hey. Sure. How's it going, Broken Soul? I could use a warm-up, so I guess I could do that Shaun the Sheep, Homer Simpson thing. What is that one? Oh yeah, that was a little low. All right. Just hide all that for right now. Let's see. Switch over. Nice. That's cool. Okay. Homer and Shaun the Sheep. Let's see. So it's probably going to be something like that. But, figure out how Shaun the Sheep looks, but I know it's somewhere in this vicinity, so oh, it's a warm-up. I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so then just space out this little area. No, I can't say that I do. The only thing I know about it is it's definitely something animated for a character. I'm assuming it's like a limited animation, but I don't know off the top of my head. Actually, let's do... Yeah, go for it. More than happy to learn something new. Okay, so like when a character's kind of like bobbing side to side or like breathing, and you just kind of instead of frames, you have just you kind of expand and contract kind of thing. I think if that's right, yeah, like an unfinished animation, like something really simple. Okay, yeah. So no, but simple animation. Yeah, so not rigging, but a simple unfinished animation sketch. Okay, so yeah, like the beginnings of yeah, the beginnings of an animation though. So like the sketching, like the pencil work almost kind of situation. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's the important thing. As long as the drawing looks good, you like the drawing. All right, so there's a really quick Homer Simpson strangling Shaun the Sheep. Just because someone asked for it. uh, so I'm assuming it's. Okay. So basically, keyframe. Kind of keyframing the stuff in a sketchy way, which yeah, setting up an animation that makes sense. Yes, Shaun the Sheep looks weird. I wasn't looking at. I did this entirely, just no reference for Shaun the Sheep or anything. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, as far as this goes, yeah, I wasn't, like I said, this is just kind of like a warm up. It was asked, so I did it. I mean, I didn't put a whole lot of effort into it. I'm not gonna lie. It is what it is. It's just the thing. Yeah, let's have that. So now I'm gonna get back into my actual piece. Just trying to work through this. So something that I have to kind of think my way through on this is I did some redesigning to the character. I changed his scythe up for this. I don't know if I still want to keep the kind of barefoot thing or if I want to go with like sneakers. I don't know. It's a tough one. Let's see. Oh, that's never good. I'm sorry. That's the worst. I have had that happen before. It's no fun. Oh. Yeah, that's a rough one, man. I'm sorry. That really sucks. For sure. So if I, let's see, so if I did like an actual sneaker, it'd be something kind of like this, a little bit thinner. Something in this realm, kind of like a high top band. But if I am keeping this the way it is, then I have to make that foot right, which would be kind of this needs to move more there, like that. Even though it's such a weird angle for the foot. Like this should be. So let's see, it should actually kind of be like that. Should stop back there. Something kind of like more like that. I don't know. Make that more like that. Thinner on the. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. Not sure. Something kind of like that though. If I were to do a shoe, I don't know. Okay. So, it's just another thing to kind of think about as I'm working. Do I want that foot to stay kind of the barefoot look, or do I want to go with a shoe? And then I'll just put it over here in the corner. Insert here. Okay, so yeah, let's work on trying to kind of fix this foot on this layer and not on the layer it should be. So let's do 50%, because then I can just kind of erase. So let's see, so I want I don't know about a great foot, but trying to fix it. So it's kind of, the problem here is it has to all be on the same layer. Not layered. Okay, so I want it to be like a foot. Like an actual human foot. So it needs to be kind of something kind of like that. Probably be more, yeah. Believe me, I am almost never happy with something. It takes a while for me to like be happy with what I've done. Sometimes you're never happy with it, and other times you get happy with it at some point. The one that's there. The problem is, I don't know. I need to, just how it's sitting is wrong. So I just need to make some adjustments to the foot. Hey, how's it going? Like, I'm probably not going to change this all entirely up, but I am going to have to make some adjustments to the foot that's there because of how it should be facing kind of situation. So I'll probably go in and adjust it. I just need to adjust it a little bit. I don't need to adjust it a ton. but I do need to adjust it. Like, I'm not saying I'm going to sit here and change it entirely, because that doesn't make any sense. But, like, this definitely needs to come down and over to kind of show that this toe, something kind of like that. And then we can kind of drop back as we go. I think that's a little bit more realistic on the foot. So just kind of, that looks weird. That. Because I'm kind of working with like a foreshortened situation in this foot, so I need to kind of figure that out, which is why I'm not a huge fan of what's underneath right now. It doesn't feel like it's the right angle for the way it should be. Doesn't look right for the angle it should be in. So let's do that. There. So we're going a little bit more like that, and we're just gonna drop this back. Let's push this back over this way. Something kind of like that is a little bit closer to how the foot should be looking, I think. So this doesn't look quite right. And honestly, I could probably just like bring the front toe down a little bit, which is basically what I've done. I just kind of brought it down a little bit. So that might be the only real change I have to make, is kind of bring them a little lower. I guess I could leave the rest of the foot alone. Actually, I think it's that layer. Okay. So let's go back over here. So yeah, everything else is pretty much good. So I guess I could just erase all of this again. Art is a lot of drawing and erasing, especially digital art. I feel like digital art is especially a lot of drawing and erasing, just because the nature of digital art. So yeah, so let's see. So I'm gonna kind of keep the same toe situation. So I feel like even that kind of helps a little bit. I'm not changing anything super drastic, just kind of stair-stepping the toes so that they look more realistic more three-dimensional. Not like a heck of a lot more, but a little bit more. Let's see. I don't even know if I want to put that side. If I do that, maybe that's good enough. Kind of tell that story. Yeah, that's probably fine right there. Something kind of like that. Not really a necessary detail to have like the toenails, really, but I don't know. All right, I'll see you in a minute when you come back or whatever. Okay, so let's make that actually a little longer. Yeah, I think that helps kind of. I don't need that line if I do this. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Okay. Okay, so we got both toes kind of going. And something like that. All right. So that's not too bad. We can go back to this layer here, and we can ditch that and that. Okay. We're just going to get rid of this bunch of junk. Alright, so we've got that on that side there. Going to bring this down this way. Alright, and then that. Okay, so yeah, I think that kind of fixes all of that. Fixes the problems I was seeing, at least I think. So let's. And then, I don't know. Did that make its own? No. Oh yeah, its own layer 14 there. Make this 100 again. All right. So merge those layers. Go in here. Just lasso this bit and delete. Oh, okay. So whoop. Now delete again. Okay, cool. We're good. So fixed that foot. Let's go over here and kind of fix this back foot now. And let's go to this layer again. We're going to do 50%. Back onto the face layer because it's super far away from what I'm working on, so that's helpful. Actually, it's the side I'm seeing is going to be kind of flat, so scratch that curve in. Alright. I don't love that. I think it's probably better at the angle it was at. Yeah, it's probably a better angle for it. I've got I'll zoom in a little bit. Just do little lines. Alright, so that's a little bit better as far as the foot goes. Could get rid of that thing. Okay. So now let's go to layer 14. And we'll erase out problem areas. Okay. That's probably pretty good right there. Back up here, let's see. Okay, that was, whoops, a little bit aggressive there. I want this to be a little bit thicker on the bottom there. But yeah, so probably about there, I think. And again, we're just gonna it's not the one I clicked on. At least I didn't think it was. Oops. Okay. I'm gonna merge those layers, pick up to the face. Okay. And this, delete it. Okay. Back down here. Okay. Alright, so that foot looks a lot better. Need to figure out his hair and the scythe and the eyes. The mouth I kind of dig. I think that works. Welcome back. Alright, so I fixed the feet. Move on. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah. Let's see. This is the whole thing. Cool. True. And layer 14 has like the whole, yeah. Let's see. So that eye. Let's get the face real quick. Get that. It's just water. Normally I drink coffee on my stream, but it's water today. I try to limit my caffeine intake to my normal stream days, so a little boring as far as what I'm drinking goes, I guess, but yeah, water. I kind of like that kind of turn up a little bit there. Maybe I'll keep that right there, I don't know. Alright, so we got the mouth kind of going there. Something like that. Let's see. Okay. So right there we want that. Thin that line down a little bit. It's probably a little too long for that. shave it down a little bit. And yeah, that's a little bit better, I think. So real quick, let's get rid of these outside face lines. Yeah, I think it kind of needs the definitely not that thick. Yeah, maybe like a smaller one. There we go. I think that's not too bad. Definitely gonna have to fix the edges of the face there. Yeah, let's see. The only thing on this is the face. Let's see. That's not too bad. Like that. Okay, so then need to figure out the eyes. So his left eye has like not exactly a stitch, but it's basically a stitch. So most of the time it's closed, but when he's like on a rampage kind of situation, it opens up. So it's still going to be covered, but it opens up and then has like magic-y stuff coming off of it. So I think I might do it open for this. I don't know. Alright. What do you need my advice for? More than happy to help if I can. Okay, let's do. I don't even remember what his original eye shape was when I created him. It's been so long. I know it was very, very anime, but that shouldn't be hard to figure out from the rest of his look. All right. I guess. Okay, September, Twisted, or Clarity? Well, I guess my first question would be what kind of like personality does this character have? Like, would one of those songs better fit their personality than the others? I guess would be where I would start.
Uh,
Okay. I mean, in that sense, Twisted sounds pretty good. Um, and depending on like what kind of um, situation you're at, animating, I guess, I don't know, sequentially showing in pictures, um, could be clarity. Um, so, yeah, I mean, Twisted off of that information there sounds like a good fit. Uh, I mean, assuming it kind of is what I would assume it is, having never heard it. Um, but yeah, that's the kind of stuff to think about when you're doing something like that is uh, what are you trying to convey? And the character's personality. Do you want people to be like, is the character realizing something? Are they going on a rampage? Are they dancing? Like, those are the kinds of things. Like, for this character, even just trying to figure out the pose and what's going on, I had to think about how he would be reacting. Um, so, like, that's why he's got this wicked grin, his tongue's out, and he's about to swing this giant scythe at something. So, things like that. And you don't have to think super deeply into things like it, but it's good to know those things when you're going into what you're trying to do. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Slide over here. Like right now I'm trying to figure out like an eye shape for him too, so that's always fun. Because one thing you want to think about is like each of your characters don't have to have a unique eye, but it should definitely be part of your process is figuring out what kind of eyes you want to give them, what shape you want to give them. Are they female? Do they wear makeup? Like, those are also things to think about. So their eyes, like a female would have like maybe the wing on the end of it more often than a male character. Like, these are all things you think about when you're designing characters or doing something that involves your character. Like, if you already know all the information, your character looks a certain way, acts a certain way, has a certain personality, would react a certain way in certain situations, then you wouldn't put this character, say, watching a bunch of children, or at least not without like a funny reason why they're doing it, kind of thing. I don't know. That's me. It helps when you think about the little things because those inform a lot of your decisions. If you give your character backstories, it helps inform a lot of decisions. It makes decisions for you sometimes, so it makes your life a little easier. I don't know. All things to think about. So let's see. I mean, there's like a million ways to do eyes, which sucks. So I wish there was like one way. It'd make my life so much easier. Because like you could have totally separated like this, where the top and the bottom don't really meet. You can have entirely like closed off, like a normal kind of like quote unquote like a normal eye, kind of like this one. And you want to show in some way like the eyelid in your eye. So that's another thing. And you don't have to, but it makes it look a little bit more realistic, I guess, in a way. I have no idea what eye I want to give him. I should go back and try and find my original drawings, because I know I have them. Ah, there you go. See? Like sometimes it's just like you find it. You find the right thing, you nail it, it's all good. Okay. These are all terrible. This one isn't great. Gonna just look real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Now I'm just looking at a bunch of eyes, trying to... There you go. Animating like a vine is simple and you can do a lot with it, so that'd be kind of cool. Oh, okay. So animate vines like as in the social media platform of 15-second videos. Also a good idea. And you can almost rotoscope it. Basically is just pick frames and draw over, which is a cool idea as well. Let's see. But yeah, that'd be interesting for sure. I would say go for it. Really need to find like an eye shape that really works. That one's kind of interesting. At least draw it real quick. Just a quick sketch of it. Try and find a couple ideas. I guess it's kind of a little more difficult for, I feel like, for this character, just because he's kind of crazy. So I kind of want a unique eye shape for it. Don't know. Let's see. All the way back to the top. Let's look at that. Not exactly what I was looking for. Boom, boom. For some reason, it's not exactly helping. That one is kind of on the right path. You know, the character's hairstyle is pretty so much Ray from what exactly? Sorry. Hey, the guy I want to... Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. He's in the middle of my... Okay. Cool, cool. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. He has like long hair on one side essentially, and it's kind of interesting because both my main characters have that. Yeah. He does, and then my my other character, Melandra, has the same kind of thing going on. Her hair is more wavy though. His is kind of spiky and straight, so slightly different, but honestly not that different. I don't really know why that was where kind of went. I guess probably because that was an edgy hairstyle back in the day when I drew them. Yeah, I'm not getting a whole lot of help from Google right now. Oh well. Yeah. What's this one? I hate when they're so small. Okay. So, I mean, I've got two ideas here that aren't terrible. So kind of like that. Give that a little bit of this, like that. Go in here, kind of shake that out. That's not too bad. I kind of like that. And yeah, we got that. Oops. Shoot. Shoot, shoot. That's really not too bad at all. So then let's see. This one, got that. Might roll with that look. That might be the best one. Okay. Just, oops, wrong. Shrink that back down. Okay, so these little more sketched ones, and I kind of like this one because it's kind of an in-between of the two that I found, and it might be the right look. This one, whatever. So let's see, let's grab that. Ooh, I think that might be it. I like it. I think that looks really, really good. And that's like the right size, I think. And we will a little bit horizontal. Bring that down. And let's see. So let's slice it up a little bit and put it like right there. Okay, so let's go to the face layer real quick. We're going to ditch those circles. Yeah. Okay, so then I just need to fix this eye home. Hello. Shakem. Miss Shakem. Mrs. I don't know. Welcome. Yeah. Let's see. I think I'll scrunch it a little bit on the side and drag it. Yeah, let's drag it down a little bit. Somewhere like right there, I think. That's not half bad. That looks pretty solid, I think. Way better than this garbage that I was doing earlier. So let's just get rid of that. Alright. So, like I said, the only problem with this is... Yeah, let's leave it on the face layer for now. Is his eye technically has like this, for lack of a better term, it's a stitch, but it's not really a stitch on it, like so. So let's see, let's put in, oh, actually no, wrong layer. Back up to this layer here. We'll put that right there. Somewhere here. And actually, he has more of a cat eye. Fun fact. And we're on the wrong layer. That eye is on layer 15. Let's shrink this back down. Because it kind of matches the right personality. That kind of sharp pupil look. Like there we go. So I think that kind of works. So then that eye would have like his power emanating out of it. So that would be fun. There we go. So real quick, just thank you. Yeah, it's so that's just the filler for right now. That's what I'm gonna use. It's on its own layer. Yes, whatever. Yeah, I like it. I think it looks really good so far. We're getting there for sure. So, need to work on this jawline situation. See what's up with that. Let's go here and we will merge these. Eyes. Okay. Back on this layer, which is most of the stuff is on this layer, so we can figure that out. This is, his head's got a weird shape going on there. Might need to bring those marks in a little bit for the short hair. I don't know. Let's see. If I go, I'm gonna push this out a little bit there. It's not really matching. If I pull that out right there. Oops. Maybe if I bring it down. That helps a little bit, I think. not going to say it fixes it because it does not, but I think it helps. And it kind of shows, actually, probably in this area, shows that there's a little bit of a deformity to the face due to his wide smile. And I think that's a little bit more accurate as to where it would be. So that's helping a little bit. Okay. And we're working our way through. Okay. Something in that area. It's not too bad. Thank you. Your specialty is oh, thanks. I really appreciate that. It helps a lot working with references. Believe me, references are your friend. I've done a lot of really dull art as well. References will help you immensely, especially if you're working on like human like poses and anatomy. References are your best friend. That's not there. Let's do that. For some reason that just doesn't look right. I think that's a little bit better-ish. Better-ish. Yeah, it is not difficult to find like good dynamic pose references, especially on DeviantArt. There are so many people who do references on there, and it is amazing. Something like that. I really need to find out where I want that neck to kind of show up, because it needs to show up in like this area. But I'm not quite sure just yet. So that's one. Oh, that's on that face layer, so I don't need to worry about that. I do want to, yeah, bring this. That's a little bit closer to the actual, yeah, where that would be sitting. Let's just do that. There we go. There. Right there. Really, right now I'm just kind of going through and fixing some of my horror line work. Working my way through all of it. Occasionally, yeah, I do. But not very often, honestly. I definitely watch like YouTube tutorials and stuff, but live streams are a little less frequent. As far as what I watch. Yeah. I mean, I occasionally watch like people draw on stream. It's something I'm interested in, so like that's one of the things I'll watch. Yeah. Okay. I think we're kind of getting this stuff cleaned up a little bit better. Go. Put that down there. Let me tell you, sir, how I got your live streams and channels. Okay, sure, go for it. I am interested. Yeah, I think that's a better angle for that back of the foot there. Okay, working our way through this. This is the kind of boring part for sure. So a good story would be helpful, I think. Let's see. A little too much on that one. Alright, we are working our way around. Definitely making solid progress on this. Really need to work out the hair there and definitely the neck and hair are kind of the last thing here, I think. Keep that eye off to the side because I like it. That's on the wrong layer. Come on here. Oops, no, don't do that. Sorry. clean that little spot up. Once I was bored, I started searching upload animation or art. Set and channel settings, live stream. Oh, well, you definitely found mine then, because there's almost never people watching mine. Feels like, but I really appreciate the people who do. And especially the ones who come back and chat, because that's really helpful for me, and I really do appreciate it. I appreciate every single person who stops in. It means a lot that you guys take time out of your day to see what I'm doing. So in no way am I ungrateful for the people who watch this. I am extremely grateful to you people. Like I said, it makes it a lot more fun for me doing this and chatting with people. I appreciate that. Let's see, let's do... I think I might do another layer. Let's pop another layer up on top here. 15. Okay. And what's fun? Let's use a dragon, and then wink like again, drawing that probably quick and art seems nice and underrated, and then pause of that searching. Yeah. Alright. Well, like I said, I really appreciate that you liked what I was doing and would hang out with me and chat. I really do. It's awesome. I appreciate that very much. Trying to figure out where this next situation is. Thank you very much for sharing that. I appreciate it. I do. Alright, let's see. That's not terrible. I think that's probably about as close to where it should be as I can get it in this weird angle. I dig it. I think it works. Thank you for that story. I appreciate that. It's very cool that, you know, you found me and liked what you saw and stuck around. I appreciate that very much. So let's see. I do need to figure out. Probably put it. Yeah, probably cap the head right there. So, yeah, okay. Let's see. Let's take. I think it's the right layer. Yes, cool. So we're gonna put that to like 50% there. Well, that's awesome. I think that's a really important thing. Like, I think people should make art. Doesn't matter if it's actual, you know. I like live streams with people because you get to have, yeah. It's nice. I think it's good that way. Yeah, no people spamming. It's kind of nice. Hopefully, you know, at some point it'll be a little bigger, but yeah, I like that there isn't anyone like spamming my chat. It is nice. Um, yeah, I'm glad that you are inspired to draw. That's awesome to me because, like I said, I think everyone should make some kind of art, whether it's drawing, painting, digital art, like writing poetry, something. Everyone should make something and put something positive out into the world. It's very important, especially right now in these really interesting, crazy times we're living in. It is definitely something people should be thinking about. I mean, you're stuck inside. You don't have to just watch TV. I mean, feel free to watch TV, but like, I mean, why not see if there's something else that might interest you for a couple minutes a day or whatever. Okay, so let's grab. Nope, definitely not that. There we go. It's a little bit closer. Yeah, absolutely. So that's not too bad. Yeah, I think I'll have it go out this way. Actually, yeah, we'll have that go up a little bit like that. I knew what you meant. Yeah, there's definitely more to life than television. And I love television, don't get me wrong. But I think when people are stuck inside, like, why not try your hand at some art? Couldn't hurt, right? Make a little something. You don't even have to show people. You could just make it. Could be your little secret. Let's see. I think I really need to kind of figure out his hair again. Because I know there's, like, in my original, it's very specific how many pieces there are on this, but I don't recall off the top of my head. So it might be like that. That kind of seems right-ish. Let's see, I don't know if I have any... Oh, my phone's so dark. Ba-bum. Yeah, I don't know if I have any like pictures of character on my phone. I know I have it in a sketchbook somewhere off to the side. Somewhere. Not in there. Yeah, I don't think I have any references on my phone. It's my closet. Hello. I wish I could see that. It was kind of small. Let's jump over here real quick. Zionist Jew. Okay. Well, welcome, Zionist. Come on. Okay. Sure. I mean, that's one, two, three, I mean, that's basically the number that I have down on here. So that's not too bad. So, and I think that's roughly the right number of pieces of hair. Just extend this one out a little bit. Like so. And I think that kind of covers it. Matches it a little bit better. It should be like that. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, no. No one has said anything on there, so that's cool. Working on my fourth keyframe pose. Nice. That's awesome. Okay, so let's move to the center here. We're going to erase like that. All right, and then let's get this out. Okay. Gonna leave those lines alone for right now. Okay, so that kind of brought his head back to a normal head shape. For some reason it ended up a little elongated. Didn't really love that. making some progress on these here. Shrink that back a little bit so it's not creating like that tangent, which can be a real pain in the butt. Okay, so back to the scythe here. Need to extend the line there. Okay. That like right there. Just whoops. Thin the line down a bit. Doesn't have to match up perfectly, it's not that big of a deal. And this down, there we go. It's a little bit better. Cool, cool. All right, so let's zoom out here. Not half bad. Back on here and 100. So looking interesting. So I think I need to fix how far up that is. That needs to kind of come down and back up. So it needs to meet a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so back up to here. So yeah, let's stitch this a little bit. Interesting. That sounds pretty crazy. Okay. There. All right, I think that's a little bit better. Yeah, I think so. All right, so let's add a little bit of line weight change. Okay. All right, that's looking pretty decent. Just drop down here real quick, ditch that. Making good progress, I think. Might actually get to start on flat colors from an actual normal stream. That'd be kind of fun. All right, so we've got that. We just need to work out this mess at the top of this here, because it is a mess. I like all kinds of music. It just kind of depends. I mean, obviously, I use royalty-free music for this, but like I picked all of these songs, so I like all of these. I went through a bunch of different playlists trying to figure out where I wanted, what I wanted. Yeah, came out pretty well. I like most of the. I mean, I like them all, I think, but I'm a fan of this rock, heavy metal, some classical stuff is nice thrown in, like techno, house music, little bit of everything. What about you? I think at this point I should just make a new layer. And drop that, jump up here. I think that'll probably help a little bit. See the problem. know I'm going to run into right now is that when I zoom in, there's wobble, but it's not as wobbly as I thought it would be, honestly. This is about okay. So if I say it this size, it shouldn't, even though it does. And it's meant to be wood, so it's not going to be perfectly flat, I guess, but still. Be nice. So I would have to like swim down. Let's go. Whatever. Nice. That all sounds quite interesting. I definitely like music from like cartoons and stuff. It's nice. For sure. Okay. Yeah, I want to go that way. Oh, nice. That is awesome. And I could use an ellipse tool for some of this stuff, but I don't know. Kind of like having to make it work without that for some of this. Like if I was working on a different kind of thing, I would absolutely do that. But this is my, like, it's also technically a character, so the scythe is, so I don't want to have it be too symmetrical and all that fun stuff. I'm a fan of sour candy, chocolate, I'm not exactly sure on chocolate. I like Reese's is probably my favorite chocolate candy. It's a really solid candy option. Never had Reese's? Wow. That's interesting. There we go. Okay. Never really thought about it not being available to people. Interesting. Basically, I don't know, like a peanut butter cup, like chocolate covered peanut butter cup thing. And let's see. Everything's fine out there. Why are you not being... Okay. Nope. Being weird. Stop being weird. Okay. Don't know why my... Okay. My program is trying to kill me. I might have to call it for today. I don't know what's wrong, and I don't know why it's acting like this. I don't know, I might need to charge my pen. I don't know if that's the problem. Shoot. Yeah, I have no idea what's happening right now. It is not going well. Yeah, I think it stopped responding at all. Let me try one thing. Yeah, it's still okay. Yeah, it has to be the pen. Because yeah, the pen, I think. Why is it? I don't. Yeah, the pen is definitely going out, I think. It's been super touchy. Alright, so I guess I'm going to call it for today, unfortunately. We got a good almost 2 hours in, though, so that's fun. I appreciate everyone stopping in. Whoops. And seeing what's up. So let's see, we kind of did work on the hair there. We got the eyes, face figured out. Fixed the feet in general, both of them. Found where the neck should kind of be going. Started working out the scythe there. Got a good chunk of that done. Worked out the eye, which I really liked. Contemplated giving him shoes. Didn't really work out. I don't think the shoes are gonna be put into play anytime soon. Hey buddy, how's it going? I'm actually wrapping it up because for some reason my pen is not acting right. I think it might need to be charged. So it just keeps wigging out. So I'm going to have to stop. But thanks for seeing what's up. Yeah, so this is where we are currently. Just a couple more line work issues to deal with on the top area of the scythe here. Get that top area, this actual blade done next time. Put the eye in, finish this feather wing thing. I'll probably move that line down a little bit. And then we'll start doing the flat colors and go from there. Yeah. I really appreciate everyone stopping in. It's awesome when people pop in and see what's up and say hello and all that fun stuff. And got a new follow today from Zion. Thank you very much for that. Really appreciate it. Yeah. Thanks to everyone who stopped in, and I will see you guys for the regularly scheduled program on Monday morning, 11 a.m. Pacific time. And then again on Thursday, same time. And you can watch it on anything you're currently watching it on. I'm on 5 different platforms, not including my Facebook. So, yeah. Really appreciate everyone stopping in and saying what's up. So I will see you guys next time. Later.